fuck's up? Ah.
The Kronos fleet's about to enter normal space. They'll be within Fake Reed 4's orbital trajectory in 5 minutes.
Understood. They're emissaries, so we'll welcome them as we would any diplomat. Put him on screen. I'm terribly sorry, Mr. President. We have yet to receive any transmission from Central Command.
There's no need for you to apologize. These things often do take time.
I appreciate it.
Captain, there's an incoming transmission from Central Command.
Put them on. Commander Dean, I'm pleased to report that the President has already arrived in our sector.
I see. President Mutal. It's been quite some time.
Yes, it certainly has, Commander Dean.
Allow me to dispense with the formalities. The Federation Security Council just finished an emergency session, and I assume both you and Captain Kenny are anxiously awaiting the results.
Please.
Based on Captain Kenny's report, along with the logs from his ship, the Council's decision is thus. The Pan-Galactic Federation accepts the Central Kronos government's request for aid. As the representative body of the Pan-Galactic Federation, it is our top priority to ensure that peace is maintained. Thus, while we will indeed provide our resources to you, we recommend the utilization of non-violent methods with the opposition.
We appreciate the help.
However, there is no guarantee that General Alma's faction can be reasoned with peacefully. In such an event, we advocate the use of force to subdue them.
As you wish. We shall endeavor to solve things peacefully, resorting to military action only if that proves fruitless.
Furthermore, the Charles D. Gold is by far the closest Federation vessel to Kronos territory at this time. Not only that, but it also happens to be the fastest ship in our illustrious fleet. Therefore, Captain Kenny, I appoint you as the Federation's official ambassador.
I'll do my utmost to serve fittingly in this new capacity.
One more thing. I will dispatch reinforcements to your destination. It's unlikely, however, that they'll arrive in time. You're on your own in regards to cooperating with the Central Kronos government.
Thanks for the warning, sir.
I have nothing further, Mr. President. But is there anything you would like to add?
I am deeply moved by the extent of your government's generosity.
Very well. Then I shall take my leave. Captain Kenny, do the Federation proud. I'll send the mission details to your ship later. Please make sure you review them. Understood?
Understood.
Dean, over and out.
There you go. I look forward to working with you, Mr. President.
As do I. Now, sorry if this is a bit too forthright, but let me share what we know about the sector in which General Alma is currently hiding.
You already know where he is?
We haven't simply been twiddling our thumbs on the sideline this whole time, you know. There is a certain asteroid belt 300 light-years from Kronos Station 4, and it is there that the rebel faction has clandestinely erected its hideout. Let me send you the data we have on it.
If we know where they are, I say we start heading there this instant.
Very well. We'll send a fleet of ships from the Kronos governmental forces in the meantime. They ought to be able to rendezvous with us once we enter opposition territory.
Know how many ships there are in the rebel fleet?
A dozen or so. But the real problem isn't their numbers, it's their firepower. They have all our most advanced battle cruisers at their disposal.
Sounds like we'll need to fight tooth and nail to win.
Either way, our ship will follow dutifully behind you.
May we come out of this on top, sir. Kenny, over and out. Engines to half power. Once we leave this trajectory, cruise at warp 14 to the coordinates the President set.
Yes, sir. Engines at half until we leave trajectory. Then cruise at warp 14 until destination.
It'll be a while until we arrive, so do what you will in the meantime.
Captain, transmission incoming.
From who?
I don't know. It says the source is unidentified. Should we pick up?
Yes, on screen.
I'm so glad you decided to come, Captain Kenny.
Well, if it isn't General Alma himself.
How fortuitous that you live. For now my wish to face you in battle can be granted.
We've been dispatched as official ambassadors of the Federation. We wish to negotiate peace, not fight.
Negotiate peace? The Federation? Is that supposed to be a joke? Well, do you see me laughing?
It's true that I'd like to settle this without resorting to violence.
You browbeat us into signing away our sovereignty, and now you have the gall to demand our unconditional surrender with a straight face? When will this farce ever end?
We formed this alliance for the sake of preserving peace. None of the Federation's members would ever force you to join it against your will.
That's mere semantics. No matter. The time for debate has passed. Federation's nothing more than a government-run gang. Consequently, I have no qualms about using it as a guinea pig for our new space-time symbology. First, I'll slaughter you and the traitors who sold our homeworld. Then you know what I'll do? Use your corpses to fuel a beacon for a new Kronos!
What a shame we couldn't work things out.
I have a message for the stripling who fancies himself guardian to my test subject. Whet your proverbial blade, for you're about to see whose symbology is truly the greatest.
His location?
The asteroid belt from the data that President Mutal sent us, apparently.
What a grand gesture from the General. And see to it that President Mutal's flagship gets the transmission records and data analysis.
Yes, sir.
I estimate that it'll take around 16 hours to reach the asteroid belt where General Alma is hiding. No matter how we end up settling this conflict, it'll be settled by sometime tomorrow. I recommend you rest while you can.
Meet in front of the turbo lift.
Is something wrong?
Well, the board you taught me how to use is no longer working.
Were you looking for something?
I was looking for training halls.
Well, we have a training room.
Can you be so kind as to show me the way? I don't want to break this again.
Pardon me.
Do you happen to know when Anne's birthday is?
Yes, indeedy. Are you gonna get her something?
I mean, she saved me when I got hit by those gleaming sticks. So, I would like to pay her back sometime, if I can.
I see.
Despite the aura she puts off, Anne likes cute things, right? That's why I was thinking of getting her a handkerchief embroidered with a cat.
I bet she'll love it. You know, I saved you too, so what'll you be getting me as a present?
I'll think of something good, just wait.
I can barely contain myself.
Meet in front of the turbo lift.
Good. It moved. It's embarrassing to have to talk to the air to get things to work.
We're technically on duty, sir, so I don't think you should be drinking.
We're already breaking a treaty. By comparison, this is a drop in the bucket.
You should still lay off the alcohol.
You need to lighten up. Besides, this planet's drinks are top-notch. You know what they say, where there's humanity, there's alcohol.
As you wish. Just don't forget your regularly scheduled transmission with Commander Dean in 10 minutes.
That's in 10 minutes? Why didn't you tell me earlier? Uh-oh.
Mickey, you like it when someone does Gucci Gucci goo on your feet, don't you? What? Not in a million years. It tickles. But even though your mouth says no, your heart means yes, right? Wait a sec. Who taught you that nonsense? It was Emerson, wasn't it? Who else could it be? He's gonna be missing teeth when I get through with him. Miki, you're scary.
Pardon me. Okay. We'll meet in front of the turbo lift.
I never imagined this mission would be so important.
I'm thoroughly surprised too.
It must be rough to get stuck with this as your first mission.
It was a good learning experience.
Was. It's still too early to use the pass stats. Stay alert if you want to survive.
I'll try my absolute best, sir.
Whoops. Okay. We'll meet in front of the turbo lift.
You're late entirely too often, Captain. Please be more punctual.
Seriously?
You were 12 minutes, 2 seconds late for that rendezvous, 2 minutes, 33 seconds late another time, and 38 seconds late for breakfast today.
Give me a break. 38 seconds doesn't count as late.
If someone were to perform their duty 38 seconds late during an operation, what would you say then?
You win, I'll be more careful.
Okay. We'll meet in front of the turbo lift.
You were late again this morning.
What? I arrived at almost the same time as Victor.
Victor arrived 1 second early. You, on the other hand, were 4 seconds late.
4 seconds is enough for you to get on my case?
Imagine we're in battle. You give an order to change the ship's course, and the crew tarries 4 seconds before acting. Do we survive?
Fine, fine. Jeez, I'm sorry, my bad.
front of the turbo lift.
Fake is a nice place, isn't it?
It is.
I get the sense that there's something there we forgot about long ago.
Every time I go to an underdeveloped planet, I'm struck by how vastly different the cultures on it are from the last. What every planet does have in common, however, is that they are overflowing with energy from their native life forms. There is still so much we can learn from them.
Agreed. I'm glad we were able to visit this planet.
What are you doing here at this hour?
What about you, Fidel?
I just couldn't get to sleep.
Me neither. You know what? We've come so far on this journey.
Yeah. Beyond the sky's pretty far, to say the least.
It's not just the physical distance. We've experienced so many things that no normal Rasulians have. Things we didn't even know were possible. And we've learned even more.
That's true.
I swear, those days we spent hanging out with Ted and Stahl, they seem like they ended many eons ago.
From here, they do seem distant.
Recently, Fidel, I feel like you've been distant too.
I don't think I have.
Yes, you have. Some of it's out of your control, like what's happened with the war and with Feria. But you've set your sights on somewhere far away.
I'm sorry.
Don't apologize. That makes me sound like the villain here.
Then what do I do?
Stay by my side. For all eternity. I'll never ever forgive you if you try to leave me behind.
All right.
Tomorrow, I'm gonna do my absolute best to save Feria, so you won't mind if I say at least one selfish thing, will you? Please, Fidel. Stay by me.
That's not enough. Your pathetic policies cannot save Kronos. Why can't you see that you're dooming our people to be Federation slaves?
Starting a civil war serves only to deplete our national resources.
Have you no backbone? A craven fool like you has no right to rule us. There's nothing more here to discuss. All that's left is for us to crush the Federation and Kronos' lapdog government.
I'm sorry I couldn't do better, Captain Kenny.
If we haven't convinced him by now, I doubt we ever will, Mr. President. The only option we have left is to engage them.
Indeed. I knew it would come to this.
In that case, sir, could you please order your ship to retreat to a safe distance? I'm confident we can handle the fighting ourselves.
Thank you. And best of luck.
Captain, 3 of the enemy ships look to be going on the offensive.
Got it. All right, people. Time to get this operation underway. In the name of galactic peace, we are going to head into battle against the rebel Kronos forces led by General Alma. Fidel, your group will do what it needs to help the sisters.
Understood.
Okay. Now open an audio link between our ships and the Kronos governmental forces.
Audio link is now established.
This is Emerson T. Kenny, captain of the Pan-Galactic Federation ship Charles D. Gold. My vessel will serve as the Kronos Governmental Forces flagship, as directed by the Federation's Central Command and Kronos' President Mutal. It's up to every last one of us to ensure Kronos remains at peace, rather than plunges into chaos. So let's go out there and give them hell. Kenny, over and out. Time to get this operation underway. Set a course. 90 Mark 135.
What's the damage for both sides?
Our shields deflected the entirety of their attack. No damage to report.
One governmental force ship has been destroyed. Another has taken heavy damage, and 2 more enough to render them inoperable.
Only 1 rebel ship has sustained heavy damage.
Should we pull back and rethink our strategy?
As a soldier, you should know that giving the enemy more time here would be fatal. We can't withdraw now.
Maybe so, but continuing to fight would only increase our losses.
Excuse me, Captain. If I may.
I know that, but it doesn't matter.
We'll have to go right for General Alma then. Faria's the only thing fueling their resistance. Therefore, if we defeat Alma and get her back, they'll lose their reason to fight.
That's easier said than done. Alma's most likely barking orders from the safety of their base, situated on that large asteroid. The shield around it will make an approach impossible.
Actually, it just might be feasible. While we were traveling to this sector, I was able to analyze a portion of the data on space-time symbology we accumulated. I theorized that if Relia were to use her power, we could manipulate space-time in such a way that it neutralizes their shield. With practice, it could likely even disable the whole thing. Her current skills, however, should suffice. We can likely still negate a large enough portion of the shield to pass through. In short, going after Alma directly is well within the realm of possibility.
But I don't know if I can control my powers well enough.
I'll offer what support I can by analyzing her psi waves.
Come on, Relia. Let's go save Faria together.
If I can save my sister, I'll try hard to get it right.
Emerson, please get us ready to infiltrate their base.
Can do.
Let's go.
Delacroix, prepare to transport us to the coordinates we got from President Mutal.
Sir, you have a fleet to command. You can't just go running...
Sorry, Delacroix. General Alma calls. Don't worry. You'll do a great job in my stead, First Officer. Deck 2. Transporter. Just think. If you could succeed at manipulating space-time, completely nullify shields, you'd be invincible.
I assume that is exactly why Kronos was researching the ultimate script in the first place.
For them to engrave something so terrifying on a small girl.
The technology probably won't work unless they use a living being.
Thank God it was Fidel.
What about him?
It's good that he was the one Relia opened up to out of everyone.
Agreed.
To start, we'll neutralize the shields.
I'm ready when you are.
Go!
Incredible! How'd it go? Think it'll work?
Not right now. Something seems to be disrupting Relia's field.
My sister, she...
It would appear that Feria is currently emitting a field of her own.
What if we use a shuttle to get closer while Relia has her force field up? Do you think that would help her neutralize Feria's field?
According to the scanner, the field's effects deteriorate quadratically with distance. Thus, the closer Relia is to her target, the more likely she can cancel it out. Still, though, exposing a weaponless shuttle to the enemy's phase cannons is too dangerous.
It may be dangerous, but there's no other way.
I know I can do it. I'm okay.
It looks like the bravest member of our team is also the smallest.
Indeed.
The shuttle's in the cargo bay. Let's hurry. Kenny, to the bridge.
The bridge here.
Need a favor.
As long as it isn't anything absurd.
We're gonna use a shuttle and fly right into the enemy's home base.
Absolutely out of the question. It's too dangerous.
Too bad for you, but we're gonna do it. I'll be in charge of the helm.
Bridge to the captain.
What?
I've uploaded a projected route to your shuttle. Please take a look at it.
How thoughtful.
You prepared to start, Relia?
You'll have to keep your signaturgy activated the whole time, but can you do that?
I can.
Good girl. You're not alone. We'll get through this together.
Yep.
I'll open the doors for you.
Thanks. We're ready for takeoff.
Our field's about to come in contact with Feria's.
First, concentrate solely on this one finger.
Okay.
Now, sync your breathing with mine.
This is amazing!
Uh-oh.
What's wrong?
There's a hole in the shade of the furthest rock back on the right.
He's right.
By all accounts, the thing looks to be a man-made structure.
You have a good pair of eyes on you, Victor.
The King's Chosen often operate at night.
Is this a setup? Let's take the plunge.
I must give you credit. It takes talent to break through that space-time symbol barrier we erected. I'm glad I decided to welcome you with open doors. It was worth the wait.
Your generosity is truly boundless.
And now give back Feria!
Ah, so the whelp decided to show up after all. How interesting that he didn't turn tail and run. Now we'll see who the true master of space-time symbology is.
Fine with me.
My cause is just and my victory's assured. History's proof of that. Enjoy your downfall.
Let's go. Feria's waiting.
A warrior must continue to hone their skills.
Enemy elimination successful.
Now I can protect everyone.
dirty.
Skills.
Elimination successful.
Now I can protect everyone.
Hopefully I can be of assistance.
Maybe an 80 out of 100.
Ready to retire yet.
Oh yeah! Look at me now!
It's the only option.
just as I
That was
expected.
scary.
Looks like I'm gaining on my father.
Could have been worse, I guess.
Yep. I'm okay.
Let's keep moving.
That was scary.